Welcome to the country, where we do country things. And on today's video, I'm going to be starting the documentation process for our three-legged buck Groot. I noticed this morning when I looked out the bedroom window that he had dropped one of his bases. And I think it's the right side that he dropped. So he still has one side, but he dropped the other. So what I'm going to do is go over to the pen where he's at, see if I can find the base, and we'll just get his documentation started here today. I haven't been able to find Bo's other base that he dropped. It's somewhere in this pen, but for whatever reason, I just can't find it. I'm sure it's laying in the tall grass somewhere, but we've had some kind of cold weather, and we had about 2 or 3 inches of snow. So I haven't really been out here looking for it too much. I'm sure I'll find it eventually, but we're gonna go over there. I'm sure we can find it in this pen because there is no grass in there. So it should be real easy to find. So let me get over there to the pen where he's at, and then I'll be right back. Like there's a little bit frozen. We'll go ahead and brush that. Plenty of feed. You can see I've got the mineral and the yeast mixed in with their feed. So we've got that going. And hi baby, this is Nina. Got Nina in here with Groot right now, where she's going to spend the summer. She is very protective of her fawns, and she doesn't allow any other does around her fawns. So what we have to do is put her in a pen with one of the bucks to keep her from chasing the does off all the time, huh? Just a good mama. So she will spend the summer with Groot this year, and 35 will be moving out with the doe herd. He's way back there in the corner. I already see the antler that he dropped sitting right here next to the east fence. So there it is, guys. So we're going to start his antler documentation today. It's Monday, February the 7th. And he's dropped his right side. He's still holding on to his left side, but we'll go ahead and get it started today for his yearly documentation. I'm sure he'll lose that other side within a day or two. I can't go to him and pull it off like I do with Bo, so he'll just have to somehow knock it off on his own. So what happened here, I'm sure I see it all the time. I'm looking out my bedroom window there in the mornings. As soon as it gets daylight, I can see them. And the 2-year-old that's in with the does and Groot is fighting through the fence all the time. Or if I say fighting, they're kind of just playing around, rubbing antlers with each other in the fence. And you can see where they've got the fence kind of moved. The wires kind of moved a little bit. I'm sure that's what happened, where they was tussling through the fence a little bit right there, and it knocked that base off. So looks pretty fresh. There's still some red blood on it, so that tells me it must have happened probably just earlier this morning. Looks like a good clean shed, really flat, which I like. I don't really like them to shed real deep, because sometimes that'll affect their antler growth. So a real nice, good, clean shed. Happy to see that. So we'll be bringing you guys a video on him every month. So we'll just document it month by month by month of how much antler he grows. And with him, as big as I think he's going to be, you know, we may have to do it more often than a month, so you can kind of you know, see the stages of his growth. I want to show as much of his growth as I can, and if he's growing a whole lot in 30 days, I'll may go every 2 weeks with him, so you guys can see the difference more than just, you know, skipping around too much. But we'll just have to see how big and how fast he grows. We're definitely going to be 30 days out from today when we get started. I know, Nina. I'm trying to look at Buckshot over there. He's got his head down. I haven't seen him yet this morning. Just kind of walk over there. There he is. Yep, he's still got his. So he's still holding on to his. So that kind of is interesting because, you know, Groot here is going on his second set of antlers. So he's going on 2 years old. He'll be 2 years old in May. And Buckshot over there is going to be 4 years old. And the 2-year-old shed his antlers before the 4-year-old. So you just really never know if they don't go by year or age or anything like that. There's just no rhyme or reason to when they actually shed their antlers. It's all individual, and even if Bo shed his antlers in February last year, he shed them in January this year. So you just never know. So age has nothing to do with that I can tell when these bucks shed their antlers. It's all on an individual basis. So Bo's turning 5, he went first. Groot's turning 2, he went second. Now we're still waiting on Buckshot over there, who's turning 4, and then the other 2-year-old that's in the pen with the does, he's still holding on to both of his. So no really rhyme or reason to when or why they shed when they do. It just happens when it happens, and we're getting started with Groot here today. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll be back.